Black and Blue is an action thriller about a rookie cop who inadvertently captures the murder of a young drug dealer on her body cam. After realizing that the murder was committed by corrupt cops, she teams up with the one person from her community who is willing to help her as she tries to escape both the criminals out for revenge and the police who are desperate to destroy the incriminating footage. In New Orleans, Alicia West is out for a jog when she's stopped by two cops. They harass her and think she is a suspect they have been looking for until they see that she is also an officer. One of the cops apologizes, but Alicia is used to this type of treatment by racist white cops. She continues her run and stops to visit her mother's tomb. Alicia begins her day at work with her partner Kevin Jennings. They drive around Kingston, which was Alicia's old neighborhood before she left to join the Army. They pull over into a convenience store that had been robbed the day before, and Alicia talks to a young boy, Jamal. His mother, Missy, sends him away as she used to be friends with Alicia but hasn't taken kindly to her having joined the police force. She is antagonized by a gang member until he sees Kevin and walks away. Alicia is assigned to ride with veteran officer Deacon Brown. They ride to an altercation at a nightclub. As Alicia attempts to detain one subject, Brown catches another attempting to murder Alicia. He grabs and pins him to the car before pulling his own gun on him. Alicia tries to defuse the situation until Brown shows her the suspect's gun. The next day, Brown takes Alicia outside a warehouse but orders her to stay in the car. She gets out when she spots what appears to be a drug deal, but the buyer runs away. Alicia then hears a gunshot from inside the warehouse. She goes in to find Brown with narcotics detectives Terry Malone and Smitty. They are interrogating a young man named Zero and two other dealers. He pleads with Malone and says that they will silence any word of their corruption, but Malone executes all three men. Alicia witnesses the act, and it is caught on her body cam. The men spot her, and Brown tries to keep things together before Smitty shoots at Alicia and sends her crashing through the floor. Realizing her body cam will incriminate them, the men rush to find her, but Alicia has already run, injured from the gunshot. The men see that she dropped her gun and is running around unarmed. They proceed to chase her through the streets. And when she attempts to contact dispatch, Malone tells the operator that Alicia is just a rookie who got spooked during a drug bust. Alicia comes across Officer Doyle, who appears to try and help her, but she overhears on the radio from Doyle's partner that they are working with Malone, so Alicia runs away again. Alicia continues to run until she makes it into Mouse's shop. He finds her and attempts to get her out by calling the cops. Doyle harasses Mouse and intimidates him with his gun. Doyle's partner runs his license and sees Mouse's priors, but he doesn't report it to Doyle, and they let him go. Mouse is visibly shaken up from the encounter, and he agrees to help Alicia. Alicia contacts Kevin to help her get out of there. He picks her up and drives away with her. After she explains her situation, Alicia suggests bringing internal affairs in on the case. Kevin lets it slip that he knew Malone was the culprit, which alerts Alicia to Kevin's complicity in the other officer's crimes. She fights him and gets out, forcing her to keep running. Mouse takes her to his apartment to shelter her. It's become known that Zero was the nephew of Kingston Crew's boss, Darius Tyrell. He talks to Malone, who is in league with him, and the dirty cop tells Darius that Alicia went crazy and shot Zero and his friends before running away. Darius spreads word that Alicia killed Zero, which even Jamal sees. He goes into Alicia's room with a gun, but she draws hers on him. Mouse comes in to stop Jamal and sees what Darius sent him. Meanwhile, Brown and Malone try to cover their tracks with Captain Hackett, insisting they go after Alicia. Malone goes with Smitty to the convenience store to find security footage of Mouse helping Alicia. Mouse tries to help Alicia get out, but they are found by Darius's goons. They kill two of them, but knowing that more are coming, Mouse gives Alicia a chance to get away while he gets captured by the thugs. Alicia records a testimony on her body cam and leaves it somewhere safe before entering the complex where Darius lives. She is greeted with jeering and bottles being thrown. After entering the building, she is attacked by Darius, but Alicia quickly tells him about the body cam. After they find it, Darius's other nephew uploads the footage to the computer, thereby giving everyone concrete proof that Malone killed Zero. Darius lets Alicia and Mouse go, as he is preparing to bring hell to Malone. A team of officers is alerted to the Kingston area to recover Alicia, which also lets Malone, Brown, and Smitty know exactly where to find her. Once they get there, Malone kills Brown while Smitty encounters Alicia and gets a bullet in his head. Darius finds Malone and confronts him for his treachery. The two fight, but Malone shoots Darius dead. Mouse manages to sneak past officers with a cop's jacket and makes his way to the station to upload the body cam footage to the police's network. He is found by Doyle and is held at gunpoint, but the footage uploads in time and Mouse disarms Doyle and pistol whips him. Meanwhile, Alicia catches Malone and tackles him off a balcony onto a car, but a whole SWAT team has their guns drawn on Alicia when she holds hers on Malone. She is ordered to stand down, just as Hackett sees the murder video at the station. She orders her men to stand down and declares that Alicia is innocent. Malone then tries to kill Alicia, but he is shot by Kevin. Malone and Kevin are taken into custody, and Alicia and Missy reconcile with a hug. Sometime later, Malone is charged with the murders. Alicia jogs again toward the cemetery where she is met by Mouse. She thanks him for saving her life, but he says she saved him.